Samsung's latest market share information reveals who is the king of smartphones. We get more details on the deployment of Android 5.0.1 Lollipop. And if you want a new Windows Phone flagship, you better wait in line. I'm Jaime Rivera, and while I figure out how to get this studio ready, let's get the show on the road. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's begin today with what's official, as Google continues to launch new products and accessories for its Nexus 9, oddly after the product is launched. But yeah, if you don't want to pay $100-something for the keyboard, then you can also buy the Magic Case, which retails for $40. There are a lot of options, and you can use it as a stand and use your own keyboard. Links in the description for full details. It's already available. And speaking of Nexus devices, if you're still rocking a Nexus 5 and you're wondering when you're getting the latest and greatest version of Android, which is currently 5.0.1, we've got some interesting leaks that kind of confirm that it will be available sometime during today. There's still no updates. We still haven't received it on our review unit, but yeah, 5.0.1 brings a lot of bug fixes and other interesting changes. So hopefully you will be getting it today, and we will keep you posted once we learn more. Now, some underwhelming rumors have to do with Windows Phone. We were expecting to see some hot flagships by probably CES or MWC next year, since we pretty much didn't really get something hot by the fall of this year. But it seems that Microsoft is so busy with Windows 10 that apparently the rumors are that we are not getting any flagships early. We'll see some mid-tiered phones being launched early at either event, and then we probably will not see a flagship until September, which is really odd given those Lumia McLaren leaks, which point to a Lumia 1030, which is the successor to the 1020. Let's see what we get. Now, a company that's really interested in making headlines early next year is Samsung. The company's results have plummeted, and as it turns out, we heard rumors that we would see the Galaxy S6 by MWC, which is really what we expected since the Galaxy S5 was launched at MWC this year. But new reports from credible sources claim that it could be as early as January for us to see the Galaxy S6, which could point to CES. Having a launch be in the US could be very interesting. Let's see what Samsung does, as hey, they need something cool and they probably should take their time. And finally, for the very interesting news of the day, if you're wondering how is Samsung behaving when it comes to market share, well, we've got some very interesting details. Currently, the company still is king of smartphones with 25% of market share worldwide, which is sadly not necessarily what the company had just a couple of quarters ago. The company had 30% of the market share just a year ago, which meant the company was selling 80-something million smartphones compared to 73 million right now, which is really interesting when you compare it to Apple, which is the next company, which currently doesn't even compare. They only have 12% of the market share, but then they've sold 8 million more phones in one quarter than the previous one, and Samsung has exactly lost that amount of phones in sales. But that leads me to the question of the day. Right now, which company is your top of mind? Which is your favorite smartphone vendor? If you had to pick out a name right now and say, this is my favorite one. Because in my case, honestly, the company that for me is doing it right now is HTC with their changes. Obviously, they don't have the market share, but they do have my respect. But other people feel Samsung is, other people feel it's Apple. Leave us a comment down below and tell us which is your preference. Friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.